Good afternoon, everybody. 3 o'clock on Wi-Fi 1460, the Artie Clear Show. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. It's a hot, sticky one out there. Maybe you're better off in the house drinking a glass of Kool-Aid or iced tea and watching sports. Tonight's a big night. The Philadelphia Flyers are playing Game 2 with the Chicago Blackhawks. And I got to say, the Flyers need to win this game. If they don't win this game, they're going to dig a gigantic hole for themselves coming home down 2-0. But if they could win today's game and be 1-1, that's what they were looking for to begin with. Have the next 4 out of 5 games in Philadelphia. Well, no, excuse me, is it 3 out of the next 4 games will be in Philadelphia. So they actually, I think they clinch it in Game 6. I'm still not giving up on them. Just didn't like how they weren't clearing the crease out and give Michael Leighton a chance to be a goaltender. All the goals that was given to him or shot on him, I would say maybe 4 of those goals weren't his fault. Maybe 1 is. He's a little soft in the 5-hole, and I said that time and time again. You want to beat Michael Leighton, you go to the 5-hole, and if you notice what the Flyers do, they try to shoot for the corners of the net to beat Mememi from the Chicago Blackhawks, and they scored 5 goals. They should have won the game. Scoring 5 goals in a Stanley Cup final game should be enough goals for you to win that game. But unfortunately, Chicago is a little faster and stronger than I actually gave them credit for. Now that I watched them play, this team really is the real deal. They have tremendous will, comeback power. They're hot like the Flyers are. Maybe they're a hair hotter than the Flyers. They find a way to win. I got to say, I don't know, they're not the best team in all hockey, but right now they win the Cup and then the 49-year drought. Chicago Blackhawks would be happier than you know what. I would love to see a parade down Broad Street with the Flyers winning. It's 35 years before they won the Cup. I really like their team. I like their makeup. I like that you got everybody back. Leighton's going to be your starter, not Brian Boucher. Leighton's a good goalie, and you got to protect your goalie. And that's what they did in Game 1. They never cleared out the crease with all those screens, and giving up the puck so many times in their own end zone was no good. And also, the breakaway goal on shorthanded, they should have never had that happen. And every time Chicago had an opportunity knocking at the door, they answered. There's my touch on the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm rooting for them. I can't wait. Actually, I'm anticipating the game so bad tonight. I wish it was right now. That's the type of jitters and juice, and I just want them to win so bad. Coming from Philadelphia my whole life, knowing that this city hasn't put a lot of winners out there. The Phillies been good for the last couple of years. The Eagles disappointed us, especially in the championship years when they lost 4 out of 5. The Phillies, like I said, they won the World Series. As far as the basketball, it's basically, wow, I don't know. They haven't had a good team since 1990-something when Barkley was on the team and Allen Iverson 2001. So they're really starving. They're starving for a championship. Other than the Phillies, of course the greatest thing could ever happen would be the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. But to win a cup, Lord Stanley's Cup, after 35 years, that would be great. City return to parade-wise, respectable. Not always getting kicked around like a bad can or a soccer ball. The sports writers, the people have had fun with Philadelphia for a lot of years, making us the patsy, making us the joke of whatever sport we're talking about. Not that way anymore. The Flyers are in the Stanley Cups. The Phillies were in the last 2 World Series. Sixers in the playoffs this year. The last year they made the playoffs. And the Eagles are the Eagles. They're 11-5 last year. They couldn't find a way to beat Dallas. So basically 3 out of 4 teams at one point are in the playoffs. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if there's another city where all 4 of your teams go into the playoffs. That's pretty good, I would say, to get 75% of your major marketed teams into the playoffs. And one reaches the World Series. The other reaches the Stanley Cup final. I like it. I like it. I like the makeup. I like the coach. I like the players. They just have to clear out that crease, and once they do that, they'll be okay. As far as other things in the news, here's something that's almost remarkable. I cannot believe. Eric Morales of the LA Angels hits a walk-off home run, and he's coming to jump down on the plate.